all sorts of other problems. I'm acting off the information that just this was a traffic stop. They took him into custody. Could be a warrant. Could be he was doing 55 over. Could be he was DUI. I don't know. So I'm going to act in good faith of, yeah, all right, they had the lawful authority to put him in handcuffs. Number one, partner here is useless. Little dude here is useless. He's got a hand on this hand. So it's basically one cop trying to secure this very large man that is 3 times the size of these guys by himself. You can see this subject, the large black man who's being put in custody, is gripping his pants, or I don't know if these are shorts or pants, to prevent them from pulling. It's leverage. So now you can't pull my hand behind my back. And we're going to continue. They can't pull the hand up. This guy is on a radio for some reason, whatever. We'll go back to, here we have a better look at it. So, and the guy's talking. He could say what he wants too, right? The guy can say what he wants. Fuck you, I can't stand you. I mean, if he says, fuck you, if I'm going to beat the shit out of both of you, that's something I highly doubt he said that. A lot of people had a problem too with the lack of effectiveness that they accused the cop of having. Well, the cop really didn't hit him that hard. That's the point. That's the point. If you look in on this position, and I'll play it again, the cop hits the guy on an upward position because he's clearly taller. So number one, you're not going to get a lot of power. Number two, it's meant to change the state of the subject in order to put them in cuffs. It would be the same thing as a knee into the peroneal, which I don't know why he didn't do. That would have probably been a lot more effective, and that would have probably dropped the guy. You do nice 2 or 3 strikes with your knee right in the side of the quad. Oh, damn, you're going to wind up dropping, right? But he chose to do this. It's still on the same use of force continuum. The subject was not complying, and he was actively resisting. And I know a lot of you have a problem with this because it looks bad, and you're also going, black man, looks like a white cop. Shut the fuck up for fucking 5 minutes. Don't make it a black and white issue. It's a use of force issue. This cop, the one in the front here, is absolutely just friggin', he's I don't know what he is. He's useless. He's out of his mind. So this cop can easily, it's all how you articulate it, right? Remember? Now, if you follow my content, you know that I'm not for misrepresenting facts. If that's me, and I'm the cop who's trying to take him into custody and I strike, it's, listen, this guy is 6'3", 280 pounds. He is bigger than the both of us. He's actively resisting. My partner was useless. I chose to use a technique, a stunning, to change his state to get him in handcuffs. And if you watch him strike and watch the guy's demeanor. Watch him. Talk, boom, boom. And then look, he just immediately drops his head and starts to turn, right? He changed his state. That was a successful stun move. That took the fight out of him because the guy's like, yeah. And his pride is hurt. It's all fucked up, all this. So that all this was a means that, and he's still resisting, but look at that deep breath he takes too. Watch, he drops. Watch him when he sits there and he steps to the side. You can see he's going to drop his head. And then watch, he just goes, look. Oh, see, he did that exasperating breath, right? That's what that is. This technique 100% was successful in its application. It's meant to change the state. It's not meant to knock him out. It's not meant to hurt him. It's meant to be. You ever see the movie Airplane? For those who are old enough to remember, you know, they did something that, well, a lot of people were socially accepted to do to women in the 50s and the 60s, which was you slap a hysterical woman to change her state. And in the movie Airplane with Leslie Nielsen, he's the doctor, and they all take a line on a hysterical woman who's in the passenger seat, and they all start slapping her across the face to change her state, right? That's what he's doing. It's a state change. It wasn't meant to knock him out. It wasn't meant to hurt him. This was meant to go comply. And if you look at the body position here, 100%, that's what this did.
What did I do? Yeah, you can hear Alexander Donta Mitchell asking, "What did I do?" just before he gets punched in the jaw. It was a witness to the events that recorded the video on her cell phone and posted it to social media. It happened Sunday afternoon in Watts after what LAPD says was a traffic stop, and it's led to civil rights leaders calling foul and demanding the LA District Attorney file criminal charges against the officer. Legal analyst Royal Oaks says there needs to be an internal investigation about this, too, about how the officer responded.
No, and there doesn't. And I know a lot of you in the comment section are like, oh, they should have done this, should have done that. Go ahead. Fight. Fight with somebody and see what happens to your cardiovascular system when you're struggling with somebody and you got the camera on you and you can't do half the shit that you know you're trained to do because the public sees it and all of a sudden it's, hey, this guy is black and what are you doing? And he didn't do nothing. Oh, my God, he's going to murder him. I can't breathe. Go ahead and do it. Do it. See, you know what the cops really need to do to get some of you to just like shut the fuck up? They need to do nothing. I mean, I would be okay if police just drove around in their squad for 8, 10, 12 hours, never left it, never answered calls, and just collected a paycheck. I'd be fine with that.